Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Chief Pete, what's up, brother? So I'm going to the gym. I figure I'd make a video on my way. And this video is going to be about something that I overheard on my way out the door of work. And that thing was Africa telling Caesar, Caesar, everybody's favorite Negro, well, I don't want anybody to think that I'm overworking them, and you are at work, and that's your job, but I don't want anybody to think that that's what I'm trying to do. And I heard about maybe 10 seconds of it, and I started thinking to myself, you know what? This is what I mean because you got Caesar there, who he's not going to tell the truth. You're a man. That's your opportunity to set her mindset on the right path of her thinking that, okay, maybe I do have some self-construction to do, an improvement. That way, I don't keep having these issues with people that think that I'm the problem. But no, he sits there and he's nodding his head. And again, I know how these people, particularly females, I know how they talk, I know how they function, I know how they are, even when I'm not around them. And in no way she thinks that she's doing nothing wrong. And I'm here to tell you, you're doing everything wrong. What your problem is that, or what her problem is that she can't stand to, she goes off of this creed of, everybody knows this creed of, I'm just trying to do my job. Well, when you're just trying to do your job, these people are very unlikable, okay? Because you're doing your job almost 90% of the time, you're being an asshole. You're doing a lot of things so that if anybody comes up to you and say, why wasn't this person doing X, Y, Z? You're gonna be, well, there is a way to go about making sure that your crew members are working, not at a pace in which you want them to act like robots, but at a pace in which everybody's kind of still, busy beaver. Just kind of, moving around gradually, making sure things are stocked and dated and stuff like that. So I'm thinking to myself, you're an unlikable person. See, I'm a spiritual person. So this is why I said, I've ran into so many girls, whether I liked or didn't like, and I've made these assessments, either I've been vocal, or I've kept it to myself in regards to, you have an unlikable spirit about you. And can you change that? Yeah, but it's really difficult in this society. You don't come across men that are gonna put you in your place and say, hey, what you doing, how you doing it, how you saying it, the look on your face, all that needs to change, ma'am. Because you give off an impression in which you come off as a snobby bitch. And that's exactly what you should tell her. And either she'll be more attracted to you if she wasn't already, or she won't like you anymore because you did something that a dozen men didn't do before you. I've had it happen to me I've happened to me a lot. I don't care. Because if I'm doing something wrong, of course, I'm going to self-assess myself. If somebody says, CJ, man, you got poor spending habits, I would say, you absolutely right. I would say the things that I buy every day, I would call a need, not a necessity, but a need. And they would say, well, just try to go, and that would be hard every day to not go in there and buy a 69-cent drink, or spend $1 on oatmeal, or just anything, any type of spending. I don't care if it's cents or if it's below $5. Can you go a whole day without spending? And that's hard. Rather, I gotta use bus fare or something. Gotta spend money at some point. So I would be honest with them and tell them, yeah, I'm really trying to change that part about my character as a man and as a person, that I can save money so that I can cover emergency expenses and stuff like that. So I would be honest with myself. You wouldn't hurt my feelings. So that's what I was wanting to talk about, was that, this is another person who thinks that nothing's wrong with their behavior. This is another person with poor self-awareness, and I've done a great job at only talking to her within, like, maybe I say probably 50, maybe 25 words to her a shift. And she knows that it's like something's about this guy, that he just seemed like he letting me make it. When she's like, I'm sorry, like it was something that she thought was something or whatever. I'm sorry. And you would thought I wasn't even there. I just didn't even react to it. Like, oh, okay, whatever, So man, it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. It really is. How you got this person, and I know that's, if people talk like that to another person, there's no shout. That's what I'm telling Tom. I was like, bro, I'm not surprised that Ed says whatever he may say about me negative. I'm a good person. So when I'm in the world that are more bad than good, or people just misreading people and their character, or poor sense of character judgment, it's easy for them to say things like, man, what's wrong with Charles, man? He whatever the case may be. And a lot of times, most of the time, it always boils down to CJ does 8 out of 10 things right, but those 2 things, like, what would it be? I guess in this case, like, I don't like when he comes up here at 1 o'clock and he's not scheduled till 5. I tell you guys, I wake up and I'm doing better. Like, today was the best day ever, as far as when I woke up Thursday morning, I was like, man, this is my first time ever staying home till it was actually time to go. That was my first time ever, in a long time at any job. I'm always early, and it, it all worked out well. But that was the thing, that it could be something like that. It could be, man, Charles, I don't like when he comes up here this early or whatever. And I've already got a hint from Tom when he was like, Ed doesn't mind you coming early. He just doesn't like when people are walking around and they're not scheduled. And I'm like, dude, just tell it to me straight. Like, come on, man, stop this mess. And, another thing could be, the other 2 things could be, or one thing could be, man, I don't like that Charles goes and smokes. And I do it like these are people that none of them smoke. So, but I do it in a way that the guys that were there that aren't there that smoked, I'm not coming in there smelling like I'm smoking in the car with the windows up and just not letting it air out and just getting all stuff. You wouldn't even, unless I just put the darn thing out, you wouldn't know that I was smoking anything. And I have these little tubes and stuff like that. I try to be respectful of it and with it and stuff like that. But that's it. That's what they would do. They would say, man, Charles does 8 out of 10 things good. Those 2 things that just, like, I don't know, man. Might have to let him go. I told y'all, bro. There's a triple standard for me. And it really does. Like I said, it's crazy that I have to go through these mental gymnastics of, like, How did I do today? Did I do anything that was that's a fireable offense? Crazy. But I'm here at the gym now, you guys. I'm gonna get my pump on. And I'll see y'all when I see you. I'm out.